So, for the first time since we've started doing reviews on this channel, I have my first product that I'm disappointed in. And it comes in the form of the Ulanzi Zerof38 travel tripod. I'm going to explain why. Start this off by saying obviously Ulanzi has not paid me or sent me this. I bought this with my own money for the company for a variety of reasons, mainly to use it to film weddings for my second camera and when we shoot waterfalls, like landscape, that kind of stuff. I've used it a little bit for wildlife, but I've not put this thing through any kind of rigorous testing, just normal everyday wear and tear. It's very rare that I use a tripod to begin with outside of those situations. So it's not been pushed to the limits, per se. So for starters, the Zerof38 quick release system, I don't like it. And I think this is coming from a place where I don't really care for quick release systems in general. I think just a plain twist knob or lever action Arca Swiss is not only more than enough, but probably the most secure system that you're going to get. But the base plates that come with these Zerof38s are not great. And the reason for that is they have two rubber grommets that sit on the top. I don't have any handy, or I would show you, but the glue on those, which this is going to be a common theme, just so you're aware. The glue on those has a tendency to pull up. The screws themselves don't like to bite into whatever you're putting them on, whether it be a lens foot or a camera. And then the F38 system, which sits on top of the travel tripod, also is not the sturdiest. So for me, this is probably the biggest deal breaker. I don't want anything that has any kind of lax to it. If my $4,000 camera is sitting on top of a tripod, I should not have to worry if it's going to continue sitting on top of the tripod. My thoughts on the quick release systems in general are just that, you know, they have a purpose, and I've used the PGY Tech's Beetle clip. It works great. It's solid, stays in place. But the only thing I've ever used that for has been a carry strap on a backpack. And obviously these systems don't intermingle, so that's been kind of relegated to the side and doesn't get used very much anymore. The second thing I want to cover is the build quality. So I'm going to show you this right here. So the lever system is clever. I do like the lever system. I do like the built-in Allen key, which sits at the bottom, but albeit this is just a beauty ring, it shouldn't be doing this, especially with how easy I've been on it. I've never left it sit out in the car to where the glue would melt and, you know, have to re-adhere. But an even bigger issue that I've run into with this tripod, and I'm going to see if I can get it to do it here. So that is the leg rotating. And let's see if I can get it close up enough. So this is all residual glue that apparently has come unglued. So again, a stability issue, a quality control issue, and I spent almost $400 on this tripod. It shouldn't be doing this issue. Therein lies an even greater problem. I have contacted Ulanzi. I attempted to call them, was hung up on. I have emailed them twice and not only made the complaint of, hey, you know, this thing isn't holding up as well as it should, but I also sent them a video of this leg doing that, And after 2 or 3 emails, I've received no response. Where I did receive a response is after finally kind of having my run of it and getting a little bit frustrated, not gonna lie. I commented on one of their posts on Facebook of this tripod that they're trying to peddle and said, hey, here's a video. This shouldn't be doing this. And you can see I'm not really even putting in much effort, and it's doing it. The company responded and said, well, I'm going to throw this up on the screen as well so you can see it. But basically what I was told was, pull the tripod leg out, file off the residual glue that's left over, go buy my own glue, and glue it myself. Same thing with the beauty ring. So I don't feel good about that response. And in my opinion, that would be equivalent to me saying, hey, I took your photos and I edited 10 of them. This is the program I use. Go and edit the rest yourself. Not delivering a final product, not delivering what my client would expect of me. And if I were to do something like that with my business, I wouldn't have a business very long. So, needless to say, Ulanzi's not going to be getting any more of my business. That's just not how... I just don't feel right about that. I don't feel right about giving any more of my money to them. So, I'm having a bit of buyer's regret with it. What I'm thinking of doing at this point is, I'm past the point of returning it because I've had it for 4 to 5 months. And again, not, pushing it to the limits by any means. So I'm between the Peak Designs travel tripod, which I know is expensive, or moving over to a company called Three Legged Thing. And the reason why I've been looking at them is I like the way their product looks. It looks sturdy. They have great reviews. They don't try and push any of these quick release systems, which I think become useless after a certain point. But their monopods with the feet look very interesting to me. And I'm going to throw a couple of those up here so you can take a look at them. Just a bit of news while we're talking about this. I am now an Adorama affiliate. I've ordered my last 2 cameras, the XS-20, which we're filming on now, for the first time, and the R5 have been both ordered from Adorama. They have great customer service, quick turnaround times, and I think my favorite thing about Adorama is the point system. So anytime you buy something, you accumulate points. And for example, on this XS-20, after buying my R5 and some other products and everything, I had like $200 off. So I ended up getting the XS-20 for like $11.69 or something like that after, taxes and all that. Besides the point, but I'll throw in some links down at the bottom. If you're planning on buying an XS-20 or an R5, I will have links provided, and if you utilize those, it does help the channel grow, and it doesn't cost you anything extra, so that'd be super cool. What I'd like from you guys now is give me a sound off in the comments. What tripods have you used that you could recommend? I've seen, ones as cheap as the K&F Concepts from Amazon be a great travel tripod and light and usable. I've seen, the $600 Peak Designs. Or if you have any experience with the Ulanzi that either is the same as mine or different, let me know. I want to hear from you guys and kind of have this conversation Kickstarter, because I'm not super well versed in the tripod market right now. It's just not something that I've, done a lot of research into. If this video was any help to you, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow. It's free to you and makes me feel good about me. So let's see what this video quality looks like on this XS-20, because this is my first time shooting in F-Log 2. And again, throw it in the comments if you think the video quality for the channel has improved. We've kind of been upgrading slowly but surely, but this camera has been great for content creation. I love the photos that come out of it. I love the video that comes directly out of it. So be prepared for a Fujifilm XS-20 full review. I think that's it for us. So catch you guys on the next episode. Stay classy.